Yeah, I didn't sleep much last night. I tell you, I was up all night. Every time, you know, the night before an event, I'm always anxious and excited and ready to go, so I'm up through the night.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. Last night was a breeze. I mean, I've fished a lot of these major league fishing events. I've fished a lot of tournaments throughout the course of my career, and the one thing that I do well is sleep.
I did sleep good. Got to bed at like 8:30 because I knew that either I was going to be fishing tomorrow or I was going to be driving. And if I was to be driving, I'm gonna make it home tonight. I start smelling that perfume about the last 2 hours of every trip home, so I was gonna make it. I needed to make sure I had plenty of sleep.
This is what it's all about. This is why I signed up for this deal, for this ride right here. Yeah, so when we left out of the parking lot, we headed north. In my mind, I'm thinking we're going north, you follow.
I knew we were going north. I had that feeling maybe we were going somewhere else. I don't actually know what feeds into Lake Eufaula, but it's like, okay, maybe we're going somewhere other than Lake Eufaula.
It's dark, you don't know what's going on, and then all of a sudden we cross over a bridge and we turn back to the south, so now I'm all confused. I'm like, I have no idea where they're gonna take us.
We was on some back windy roads, I don't even know where. I was thinking we was going to some farm pond. We're going to Root? Oh, crap, man. Why don't we come all the way this way and go to Root? That's crazy. Let's do it.
It's time to go.
During the sudden death round of Major League Fishing, the first 3 anglers to reach the designated qualifying weight of 12 pounds automatically advance to the championship round.
Show it to me, brother.
You got it. Here we are.
Yeah. This particular round, the first guys to make 12 pounds go on. You know, I figured somebody would get there, maybe 2 people, but I didn't think that, you know, 3 guys would go out.
Sudden death round has sort of been my Achilles heel. I fished 2 sudden death rounds now, and in both times I finished round 4th or 5th, and so I definitely didn't want that today to be another one of those days.
Any questions?
No, just location for my wife. Is that cool?
I met with Randy and I asked him if I could give my family like a location if they could follow, you know, watch me for a while. They've never been to a major league tournament, and they have 4 days off school this week, so it's perfect for them to come down here and watch what it's like.
You know, before we launch our boat, you can always look over your shoulder and see who you're fishing against, and these guys are so good. You never look over there and think that this guy ain't gonna catch them today or this guy ain't gonna catch them today, because these guys are so good that you know that on any given day, any one of them can win.
So that's it? It's time to go? It's getting real now.
Look at the ripples. Oh my God.
In a sprint to 12 pounds, the ride-through can be critical for a successful day. Shutting down on a hot spot can be the difference between moving on or going home.
Everybody's stuff working? Everything good? So be safe. Be careful running out of the channel. Let's go.
It is on. The thing that really sucked was when I got to the end of the zone, there was this awesome looking bridge, good pilings, everything looked good, but what really was bad about it is there's a bridge like a 1/4 of a mile beyond the bridge that was the zone end that even looked better than the bridge we were on. I figured if I ran up here to the end of the zone, we're up here with the river next down, and I'm just not seeing any indication of any current at all. I actually had my official call Rux, the commissioner, and it's like, Rux, we've made changes in the day. Can we not extend the zone a 1/4 of a mile and let me fish the other bridge?
Can we go at our own risk in that, or is it out of bounds?
Can I fish it or not? You know how it goes. Mr. Rux didn't agree with that.
So I'm ready to start fishing. Let's go. Let's do it. The area I was fishing was just a little old underwater point with a little drop on it. Had some shell on it. I started off with a football head jig. Had a couple bites, caught one. Yes. Yes, small spot. Yeah, keep going. That kind of slowed down. Picked up a drop shot, and they seemed to like the drop shot, so I started throwing that and started getting a lot more bites. Things were going, juices were flowing, you know, I've got my deal to myself. I mean, everything's good, and, you know, I felt good about it. I felt confident. I felt like I was doing the right thing. I made the right decision. I was hoping that, you know, hey, man, if I can just keep catching them, I'll be out the first period. I know they're here, man. It's just, if I can catch them fast enough, that's the thing. I mean, you gotta keep catching, keep catching.
A lot of fish right here. Pull up to my first spot, I'm sitting there. I'm looking out there and I'm seeing these fish blowing up. We might be going in quick, boys. This 12 pounds is gonna be pretty easy, I think. All of a sudden, the whole mat erupts. So of course I kick my trolling motor on high. I'm running over there, and the only thing I had was a little frog. So I cast out there with that frog, and I'm twitch, 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 twitch. Oh, that's a big one right there. Boom. 3+ pounder, reel him in, get him in the boat. And now I'm almost up to 6 pounds. You know, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm right around these fish. This is only an hour into the first period. You know, I'm halfway there.
Yeah, so I got a small one first. But I was excited because what I found in the amount of bait that was there, the fish were popping everywhere. And there was a lot of hickory shad in there too. And I even caught some white bass.
That's something, not sure what that is.
Yeah, I laid into almost like I drug into a stick, and I kind of reeled on it because it felt, you know, it was probably a fish, and you know, you never know how they're gonna bite. So I'm watching my line really carefully. I'm looking at it just to try and get the quickest glimpse of, let's see what it is.
It's a big bass. Snagged on top of the head. I needed some room on this one, dude.
I saw the crankbait in the side of its head, and I was like, no, it's a big one, and it's snagged. So I thought to myself. So I actually did a loop with it around the boat, just trying to keep it from changing directions too much. That's why I do that. And just try to keep it going in one direction, try to pull it in one direction. But the way I had it hooked was really dangerous. Like it could have came off at any moment.
Gosh, you're here. Yes. Woo! Woo! Yeah! That's how you catch up. We may have found some fish here, boys. As they're blowing up as I'm landing this one.
It was nice. It was a nice way to catch up because at that point I was struggling. Obviously I waited as quickly as I could because they were biting at that moment. I think I caught 3 more, like 3 more fish, but I missed probably 3 more. And you know, the fish were, even the ones I caught weren't really thumping. I had a couple eat it good, but a lot, like half the fish I caught were just kind of like, you know, you'd be cranking and just like, it'd be like a bump. If I wouldn't have lost a couple, I probably would have maybe gone out.
Mushroom.
Having fallen out of first place, Jacob Wheeler gave up on the hydrilla flats to search for a new pattern.
At that point in time, I said, all right, let's pack our bags real quick. Let's head across the lake and let's go fish some shade pockets. I was picking up that buzz bait and casting around, catch one off the side of a dock. And then I keep going, fish some more shade pockets, and catch another one on top water, and it was around that same size. Not big fish, but I'm still progressively working my way up. This morning, you know, the fish were active, and, you know, some guys caught them, and now some of those fish have sort of stopped biting, the wind sort of stopped blowing, and it's gotten a lot tougher.